today we are making bagels. These are the most flavorful, satisfying, and super fluffy bagels, may I say. I love to have them at breakfast. I put like hard-boiled eggs and buffalo cheese, or I even use them as a sandwich at lunch. The possibilities are endless. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to add in is some flour, and we're going to be adding 5 1/3 cup and 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And then now we're going to add in 4 tablespoons of sugar. And now I'm going to mix this all together. And you just want it until it's like well incorporated. You don't want to bite into your bagel and there's like a whole, grouping of salt. That's all. So now I'm just going to put 1 3/4 cup of water in this bowl here. Oh, and make sure it's warm too, but not too warm because it'll kill your yeast. 3/4 teaspoon of dry yeast. And then just give it a stir and let it sit for about 5 minutes. So we are just going to add our wet to our dry. So take that yeast and water mixture and just add it in there. And you're just going to mix this together until it forms a dough. So once your dough begins to kind of come together, I recommend just using your hands and kind of using it to gather up all the extra flour there. Alright, so once you have your dough on your floured surface, you're going to go ahead and start kneading. You're going to knead for 10 to 15 minutes. So if that sounds like a long time, no worries. Kneading is therapy, but without having to pay the counseling fee. So essentially, you just get to punch your dough. It's great. So I'm going to show you how to do it. So what you want to do is turn it perpendicular here, and you're going to take the top of this dough and fold it down and then push forward. And you use a rocking motion with your feet to give you more leverage on the palm of your hand. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to give it a quarter turn. I'm going to pull this side and push in. And forgive my Band-Aid. I was doing some renovations on our RV today, and I will show you some of them. We're actually putting a shiplap wallpaper up in our RV just to kind of lighten it up a bit. So I cut my finger on the ruler, so that is why I have the Band-Aid, but no germs here. Hands washed, we're all clear. So I'm just going to continue kneading this, and then we are going to pop it in the fridge for overnight, and then in the morning we'll finish up. So by morning, your dough should be about tripled in size, and when you touch it, it should just give a little bit, but just make sure it's tripled in size. We're just going to take this dough out and portion it into 12 equal pieces. So now we have our 12 pieces here, and just take a look and see which ones have more dough than others. Obviously this is more than this, so just try to even that out. I'm going to take a little bit from here and stick it with that and just even these out here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of these, and I am just going to do like 2 kneads in order to get it into a ball shape, okay? So what you're gonna do is just pinch the end here and roll it into itself, just like you're kneading. Same thing, just pinch it in, and then do a little, like 2 little kneads, and then just kind of shape it into a ball. So now we are going to set these aside here, and I'm going to do the rest of these, and then we're going to let them sit and rest for 20 minutes on a floured surface. Flatten these down again after they've rested. You just want to make sure that they're flat enough for being a bagel. Like that, that's not a bagel, that's a donut hole, right? A circular object. It can be anything really. This is a shot glass thing, so we're just going to use this. So you are going to take that end and just push it in to the middle of the bagel. So the next thing that we are going to do is we are just going to put these bagels in some simmering hot water for 40 seconds. And basically what this does is creates a sort of encapsulation around the bagel, so that when you bake the bagel, the crust is evenly spread out through the bagel. So once your bagels are done, go ahead and take them out of the water and place them on your baking sheet. And then we're gonna do an egg wash on them and then put our toppings on, and they will be ready for the oven. Just set these in the oven at 430 Fahrenheit for 18 minutes or until they're nice and golden brown. And these are the final product. Oh my goodness, I am so happy with how these turned out. I love bagels so much. So my family and I are gonna be some happy campers this week eating our homemade bagels. And if you like baking, go ahead and check out my 3 summer fruit recipes. They're super quick and easy and great for this summer time. So go check that out. I'll have it linked right here, and I will see you next time. Don't forget, squeeze the day. Bye guys.